time for London to turn up for Counter-Strike!
Inferno, Dust, Mirage, a pugger's dream as we get into Astralis taking on Virtus.pro here for the quarterfinals. Slow and steady. That's going to be the game plan for today for VP, no doubt about it. It's Electronic finding those first dually kills down in the apartment, Stair hunting him down, but so many VP players around that corner.
Astralis respond to this by going nice and slow themselves. They might look to rejoin Stown over here. He's waiting around outside of the B site. No, but never uncovered over in the apartments. And so he's going to be a little deeper than anyone for Astralis is ready for, and he's starting to get curious there. And you can see the little tidbits of info. With Norbert not hearing anything, James made the call for VP to go in Group B, and that's going to leave them in the right place.
Nice flash setup, but they don't want to use it. It's just Fame inside of the site, trying to buy time. He only takes one with him. A retake round, but James goes ahead of the game, pushing in through that smoke. He'll pay the price with his life. Device v Norbert in the banana. It's Norbert who comes out on top. This retake's kicking off.
Yeah, 2v2 now, bomb planted, and Flip will get tapped out. It's all eyes on Norbert, and those dualies can't find a thing.
Down and Yabi at the extremities on this T side. Astralis, a solid start to their map pick. VP come in with guns, and James AWP rears its head.
Yeah, James not going to look to make a play out of the gate. He finds himself as one part of the two-man A-hold instead. Virtus.pro looking like they wanted to try and contain Banana. They want to try and fight for this. James just lies posted on the angle here. He does have that world to try and meet Yabi. Ooh. Norbert falls immediately, and so that puts a bit of pressure on Virtus.pro, right? They lent heavy over towards this B site to open up the round. Right now, it's just James between Astralis and an A site that's ripe for the taking.
That's so tempting though, seeing a player trapped out logs like that. Astralis, they looked like they were ready to go A, but they couldn't turn away the idea of a free fight down bottom B. They use a Molotov, they pull players back through ult mid. This is actually completely changing the tune of the round for Astralis, knowing they've done damage to Flit. He's in fact all that remains. And VP in that silence make a gamble. If they stick on this and don't get aggressive, this will surely be another Astralis round. It's not one they can consider retaking, not one unless Flit goes monstrous.
It's not like they're being discreet about being up top Banana, but yeah, it's still just Flit here. Electronic moving in to lend a helping hand, and he will tee up Flit with a flashbang, but it's just one. Electronic can't find a thing. Device, double opener, and that's the round. The first of the rifles going the way of Astralis. They pull VP apart, get them out of position, move into a lackluster defense over towards B.
I can't even blame VP for that call, though, to make that gamble rotation A. They think the Astralis are just going to jump the gun and go into that A site. In fact, Astralis would have if they didn't see Flit logs. They were ready to go, and that stack could have been perfectly cool for VP. In fact, it's their undoing. An ugly spray from Flit swinging through the smoke into a fully blind bro. And as Electronic comes through as well, all of Astralis static, standing still, waiting for that reaction. No one's scaling. They know what they're up against, that much is clear. 4-0 for Astralis and VP on damage duty.
I mean, they've called hunts in every single one of these rounds so far. Astralis don't want to let VP's kind of greatest ally go their way, which is this inclination to try and save guns, to try and keep your economy in good standing as often as you can. Astralis, the game plan has been clear from the get-go. They want to punish, they want to hurt Virtus.pro. And the round never even gets started. It's still early doors, but it's leaving a bad taste in VP's mouth. Let's see if that timeout's given them any answers.
Device is chewing through them, 7-1 right now on the T side with this AWP, with an opening kill to his name already. See if he can double that up. Just holding down the Banana side, but VP have those deep smokes and an early rotate back. Electronic supplementing with utility. There's one thing that you know VP are going to be fine in doing, it's knowing how to start your rounds on CT Inferno. Taking back Banana here, going for a bit of a poke. Flit won't overcommit, and Astralis wait for a play. Surprised to see Norbert dying so aggressively on short side in the previous gun round, right? often going to be seeing him in the pit with a full battle util by 30 seconds, but right now, Famas and Smoke back in his standard spot. And Astralis don't look too worried. Yabi's not even taking apartments. It seems like they're going to go back to basics, back to that B site.
Yeah, take this train up through B. VP relying on the bus replacement service right now. One man there, lies in wait, and Flick kind of floating around over towards CT, but these rotates are going to be a long way away, and even then they've just pulled that second player from the B site away.
VP aren't buying it, but Astralis, it's coming in whether you like it or not. Ooh.
All right, that's a nice kill for James to open up, and that might reveal the nature of the round here as Virtus.pro start to scramble bodies back over to the B site. Fame's been spotted, but not dealt with yet. Holds on for one, and Flit lands a spam through the smoke. Astralis is going to have a bomb plant, but a 2v4 needed. Device scoped in on this AWP. His teammate hung out to dry as Bro is run down, and so it's got to be Device. Armed with his weapon of choice. Coming through the smoke. Electronic looks up for the job. Swinging on out on the first tap of that bomb. Jane might fall. There isn't a kit in play, but Device goes no further. So Virtus.pro in round 5 finally get on the board, and it's thanks to Flit making that decision to rotate back over. Some choice words through the smoke.
That flick there. Definitely a player who's struggled adapting to the AWP in CS2. He's going once again for this deep mid pick.
Yeah, I mean, he's still playing with like that signature J mobility, kind of moving around the map, trying to keep his opponents guessing, but he's just looking to be a lot more involved in the early stages of the round. Ooh. And I think that's a treat to see, because it felt like for the longest time in Virtus.pro, James stopped finding his usual impact. You weren't as worried about James exerting pressure all across the map. He used to have this insane effect where just being up against him would make you play scared. You never knew where he was going to be. Popping up through Banana. Oh. That's a nice flick from Stair.
No
and
one's
that's
here.
giving Astralis the legs for the B hit. They're going to try run this one through.
You may as well send it. You're on pistols, nothing to lose. Break of the smoke. Will it be too late? Bomb's already crossed. Jade recovers a shot. Nice kill. Teammate almost gets caught with nades in hands off that reload. It's going to have to be a 4v4 in the post plant, but so much utility for VP to set this retake up.
And they will take a breather here, grouping on up through the spawn.
Oh, that's a brutal re-smoke.
They say time heals all wounds. Let's see if, after going a man down, this decision to slow it right down and regroup is worth it for Virtus.pro. Electronic with a key trade, but a lot of time has ticked off this bomb. Bro holds the line, and if Virtus.pro don't get on this soon, it might be a done deal. It's just Device tapping one, tapping two, but he can't quite find him. James, daylight robbery. There have been two key moments here that could have been salvation for Astralis, and they weren't able to realize either of them. And so now, yeah, it has built to this incredibly one-sided scoreline for Virtus.pro. And that's in spite of the slow start.
Oh dear.
Nice opener for Stout, who's been quiet in the map so far. Flip picked up for free.
Oh, this is so dangerous. Fame needs to go back to the bomb site, uses smoke, buy a bit more time, tries to burn that Molotov, gets caught in the open. Now Astralis, they might know that nobody is in this B bomb site. Fame's got to make that rotate cough inside. Astralis with a smoke in their face. Cool off in a 5v4. It's the right call. There's never a certainty against VP. They want to play their own book, not into the hand of their opponent. Fake molly on long. James trying to elicit a response in middle. That smoke does come down and block him, but he's got two players ahead of the util.
And Electronic goes swinging in. Bro's picked up for free, and that levels the playing field here for Virtus.pro. Yabi was robbed of his chance to clutch in the last, and this time never even gets the ball rolling. It's just Stair and Device trying to stop the streak of Virtus.pro right at the end of the half. They run in a Fame. Stair with a key trade, and that is a path open for this B plant. Electronic is wounded. James is the guy with health, but James the first man on the scene. Will he catch Stair on the cross? He will. 8 straight for Virtus.pro. A few winnable spots that were never quite capitalized on. Sees VP moving in this second half, sporting a big lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a weak player in sight for Virtus.pro, whereas the same cannot be said for Astralis. We need every single one of those stars in the sky tonight. The 4-round half, it gives them very limited breathing room. They're going to make a gamble in this pistol round. Let's see if VP can sniff it out. Jane with a flash, Fame with a smoke. And the game plan clear from that mini-map. They're going to move up together. Bro on a jiggle right now. He's going to get the spot and the safety back to the pit. If he chooses to play aggressive, he's got to be very careful here. He's all that stands between VP and a round win for now. But does James game himself?
I mean, once you've spotted players over in the apartments, to maintain this lean over towards B is so ballsy from Astralis. So the gamble from the Danes might be outmatched by the full house of Virtus.pro. They leave the apartments, they wrap around the long side, and now Bro down in the pit takes first contact. Wait a minute, that bomb's hesitating.
They're freestyling it. They're making it look like an A-Rap, but instead they're taking spawn. This gives them options. VP can mid-round this one, see where the kills come, see if Device gives this away over on his rotation. That's a big danger. James hears some footsteps coming back down Banana. VP are not in a hurry, but they need to be. 28 seconds on this clock, and Electronic, he won't commit to that fight. It is going to be the A-Prod right now. Bro still survives for a few more seconds, and Astralis can consider this retake.
Yeah, but they lose Device, first point of rotation. That leaves everyone else for the Danes moving up through short. Astralis, they haven't been able to rely on Stown or Yabi just yet. This has to be their moment with Virtus.pro in the driver's seat, about to pick up the pistol on Astralis' map pick. This is not the scenario they wanted. This is not what they need. And Flip puts them in caskets. Norbert follows through and pistol secured. 9 in a row for Virtus.pro. And we even saw that playing through the groups, but he's looking fine. And alongside him, you've got Device topping the board. It's just feeling like a kind of two-man army effort for Astralis. We need that round to get someone else switched online, and so Yabi and Stair are trying to make a play here. It's going to be teed up from Stown, but Stair is brought down so low at the start of the round, forced forward by the Molotov. Oh, that's awkward. Full blind, Stown recovers. And so for now, Astralis have won out this fight over at Banana.
They're even leaning into VP's wheelhouse, making a full rotation, believing in the call. Device tugging them by a leash, but VP are just going to walk the whole way. They don't even want to give this play away into an empty bomb site. It's almost too good to be true. They won't believe it. They're going to clear every single corner and cubby. But right now, Astralis, they're the ones with the questions. Limited util, no kit, sure a man up, but that bomb is an extra player for Virtus.pro.
This is such a sick call from James. And if they manage to 3v4 this now, that's Astralis done. The entire map rests on this retake. James has outbrained, he is misled, and he's outcalled Astralis here, but he's not able to outfrag the double push coming up through Banana. He's gonna have to watch on, see if his troops can do it. Norbert playing through the smoke. Astralis, time is not on their side. That glory goes to Virtus.pro, it's just Norbert. This has to be his moment. They're on the bomb, but spammed out. Device gets the better of him. It's gonna be real close, but Astralis, oh, they just get it! That couldn't be closer!
Okay, Astralis, breaking a 10-round streak of Virtus.pro, but it can't be one and done. A flash in the pan, they have to be consistent.
Might make you a bit more hesitant to go for those gambles now if you're Astralis as well, right? Even though you win that last round, it's more of a sigh of relief moment than a return to glory. You just barely squeaked that one past VP.
Some cycling going on. Flit low, gives James the AK. This is a weak A site, right? No AWP either to bolster the defense. Device can even be cut out by utility if well placed. Bro's fortunately still got that full belt. Playing for the round win here down in the pit. Meanwhile, this is a nice Molotov that's going to burn out close positions. Could be a problem for Yabi, but a molly stops Fane from swinging in, and Yabi's allowed to escape half health. Meanwhile, VP are gaining space by the second. Lovely off angle for Device, but don't put it past VP to sneak up the close wall and completely avert this position. Device goes swinging into them, almost doubles up. Lots of damage done, but VP are 4-on-1 in the site.
Yeah, one player left here for Astralis, even though these rotates are coming in.
Wait,
bro.
What?
Dead man, and now Stown playing through these smokes. They deal with Yabi in the bottom of mid. They've wrapped past there over in Library, and it's just Stown left standing. This round's gone so chaotic, and with so little time left, VP could come back to haunt them. Stown walking up. He's been given so much room.
He's hunting.
He's been given too much room. Flit turns and deals with him. He might have snuck past Jane, but he...
VP with all the paper in the world, 12-5. A final hurrah, a final chance for Astralis. One round to break that huge streak, but otherwise an empty game for the Danes. Virtus.pro have come to play. Back up B with the pace as well. Now with the freedom to play aggressive rounds, VP have so many chances to close this map out. They can afford to get a little bit weird with it. Try and keep Astralis guessing, burn that util very early before they cool it off and slow down. I say slow down, Flit doesn't hear it, goes straight through that smoke. Yabi will punish. But that said, VP have the rounds to make mistakes. And in doing so, they've burnt out every single Molotov and flashbang from Astralis. 2 smokes, 2 HEs remain in this round. And a minute on the clock for VP to sit back and wait. It's a good gamble, good rotation. Finally, one looking like the right call for Astralis. But Yabi is risking it all on this smoke fade.
Yeah, you're telling yourself if he dies, maybe that just entices them for the B play. If he gets out with kills, he can be the savior of the round, but it's looking to be the latter. Wait, Stair's the one to get picked off at the back of the site. It's not even Yabi. Up in the danger zone. Ooh, Device. Trying to bring the danger, trying to provide some safety for Astralis, and with Yabi holding the line, this B play gets repelled. Jane can't move in, he's one man up against it all, and he will get run through by Stown on that smoke push. So finally, Astralis show us something. Ever attempted that round where they full contact into B, just calling the bluff of Astralis if he didn't feel like he had a really good read over how Device was playing this CT side. That's all it can take in this kind of mental battle when you're up against JB. You've got to beat him a couple of times. You've got to get the rest of the team doubting. Ooh. But this is where that new look to Virtus.pro, the fact that they're more willing to fight in the early rounds. They've got these individuals who try to open up. That's where this can matter. That's what Electronics tried to bring to the team, and Blitz taking it in his stride here, getting aggressive. Oh, no! They line up for him! Oh, no!
That might be it. The bomb's still loose. That's the only hope. Has Device seen it? Did he get that spot?
He saw it.
Molly goes all the way down. Okay, wait. This one's not done. There's still an Apartments player to worry about. Footsteps getting made. Make it very clear for Electronic where to go. And he is on the hunt. Device with a no-scope. They grab that bomb inside of the smoke, and Broach has got to go for it. Through it into Flit. He falls down, and it's all Device. Too far to go. Too hot to handle. Virtus.pro on the Danes map pick might have just grabbed their win.
This moment, seconds are flowing so quickly for Device, but it's all over, taken away as Virtus.pro show up on Astralis' map pick. The comeback denied. It's a bit of bravado from Flit to get them there and seal the deal for Virtus.pro.
For Virtus.pro. So as we get into Dust 2 Wembley, I ask you for what might be the final time tonight. Are you ready? Let's get it on.
Channeled a bit of OJ Borg there, all right. Virtus.pro, T-side opener. Astralis, they've shown us 2 incredibly different CT sides here.
True.
The spring final so far, it was 1 versus Saw, some improvements from when they faced Na'Vi. It was far more active, it was far more in your face. But I don't know if that's going to work up against the calculated, cold Virtus.pro.
Yeah, they will wait. They will relax on this T side. But say that, right into middle in the pistol. Nades pulled. That's awkward Flit's able to get the trade, and it sets him up for a perfect mid to B split. Bobsky mentioned Bro potentially having continued struggles on this CT side as he's left alone, trapped in this B bomb site. Device wants to assist, but can't cross through this open stream of middle, and Bro will concede this B bomb site. That gives VP the room to go. No door smoke though. Bro dinked immediately, and VP cross in safe.
Ooh.
Wow. Hold up.
Little Bro peek, leaves James counting the sheep, man. Now Fame out through the window, Stair taps him out. It's just Norbert. 1v4, he got a lot to do here. Ooh. Clean tap onto the first, but he's gonna get run down, and so Astralis finds success in the pistol. Focal point on Bro, who catches them crossing.
I wonder if we see a different look for Astralis.
Right, if you don't show up here, if you don't leave it all on the field, you're going home.
Yeah, I think the difference especially is there's a lot stronger of a sniper presence than Saul brought to the table, right? Story having a poor tournament. James looked pretty good on that first map, all things considered. And T-side does too is as good as CT side when it comes to just AWPing down that deep line. VP go very quick in this round though with the Galil's up cat into that A site. Stown, great position to stop him, catches that bomb with nades out as James tries to burn out his position. They will get closer, but Stown's positionally very well right now through the Molotov with a third, and a tap from Device should signal the end of this round. Easily done for Astralis.
We've seen every team try to exploit the short take against this Astralis squad, and you can tell the effort that's gone into it. These are looking so much better. Device is always making sure he's got flashes spare, right? He can assist down as they try to pull him over towards ramp so he can get involved. He can fight players crossing. Then you've also got the fact that they've started dropping a lot of these nades over in spawn, so the whole time there's short takes happening, Stown is just raining in this barrage of HEs. There's been some real adaptation across the dust too for this Astralis squad. And VP are learning that the hard way. Our first rifle round, giving them nothing.
Make some noise. What are you watching for? Go back or come on.
He's gonna come for our job soon.
There's those nades that we were talking about. What a last second buy up for Virtus.pro.
I like this. Drop all your util before you swing out mid, because you don't know if Device is going to break that Xbox smoke and pick you. It also allows James to stay around the long side, throw these flashes up cat late long, keep the pressure on. So they make it up cat. Electronic, he's just going to tuck in here, hope a re-aggression comes in late round while VP slow take middle. And Device with a very aggressive line on this AWP setup for what could be a retake on A will be required if VP commit. Fake mid to B smoke, keeps Stown in spawn, but that's not the end of the world. With these HEs available, already explained the value they have. He's not going to use them to break the smoke just yet. He's not buying what VP are selling. And they keep it silent for now.
It's nearly a carbon copy of that last round, only this time VP have tried to pull Stown out of position with the mid to be, right? But he's still got those nades. Those nades are still a big problem. Device has still got that flashbang for a little bit later in the round, but Stair, he burns alive. 100 to 0, 100 degrees, he's dead. And so it's Stown having to move in. That flash from Device on the long side has got to be perfect, but it won't come out yet. Device trying to get a crossfires off with the AWP, taking the attention away from Stown, who's up close on the ramp. Rest of Astralis are grouping, but Yabi falls. Stown's got to be the hero, got to be the guy. Knows a thing or two about heroics. Stown's wrestling with Virtus.pro, and Device moves in to join him, but Electronic lights them up on the ramp.
Now for Astralis, Device AWP out again, back to middle. Oh, he tried. Timing shot, but they're able to dodge it. Don't jump spot this. Or off with your head.
Instead of fighting VP over on short and once they're out, this time Astralis were trying to tango over in middle, but They lose device early. Stound's fired off. That will bait them away from Yabi, so he gets out with one. These two playing in tandem, but they can't make the difference. Jame rids us of Yabi, and Electronic deals with Stound. VP staring down the barrel of an even scoreline. They're about to find their fourth in a row. Stare and Bro are both split up, and more kills keep coming to Jame. With patience, he is rewarded. And so the bomb heads B. Stare tapped out. 4 in a row
on this T side.
A team that is so calculated in their monetary decisions, it makes sense that they're getting so much mileage out of a guy who cost $1.5 million. Electronic topping the charts. And in this round, thanks to that hunt, there is nothing brought to the table from Astralis. A couple of Deegs, a scout for device, and a desperate MP9 on Stound.
Still a jump spot in middle. VP never want to let go of the info or the throw. They're walking in upper B as well. Electronic might just end the round with a well-timed entry. Norbert's caught Stound pushing top middle. Look how deep Electronic is. They don't even know. They're about to find out the hard way. Climbing over the top. Bro's gone to the AWP. And now VP, this is their round. They already know it. Looking to once again go on an 8-round streak to finish off their T side.
And I mean, if this VP squad can keep the same level of resilience, the same level of tenacity and dedication to winning the economy game, but add into that this explosive flair that the team's been lacking as of late. Thanks to this addition of Electronic, I think they become so scary. They become so threatening. Jame is very particular about how he likes to play, but when you sign an Electronic, when you sign someone of that stature, you compromise, you change, you morph to fit them into the system, and this is looking so dangerous from Virtus.pro. Astralis don't know what's hit them here. Once again, they're hunting these saving players down. They don't want them taking AKs into the final round of the halves. He said we want to go further than the semis. Well, this might be their shortest run yet.
Spawn smokes as well for VP along just to deny info. Oh. That's one way to open up the round. It's Norben time. Cross shot on Bro, and they're just going to run for the hills into that B-bomb site. Tag on Yabi. He goes 1 for 1. Admirable, but not enough. Virtus.pro looking for that 8 rounds in a row, and I don't see a world or a way Astralis can stop this.
Oh, but it's usually the guy dropping orbs, but now he gets to put it to work. He gets to put it to use.
Look at them scramble.
They need all they can for the retake, right? It's a 3v4 retake in one of the hardest sites in the game.
You've got 2-4 belts on VP. They can burn out this entire clock.
That's the beauty of the openers coming like that. You had to expend nothing to get them. And so they're so well off in terms of the util. This is such an uphill battle for Astralis. It might be another 8-round streak for Virtus.pro as Fame goes straight to their heads on the half. VP want to reach those semi-finals.
Yeah, and the Danes are in danger right now, no doubt about it. First map, similar to this one. Strong start, slow finish. Can Astralis take a pistol to pick themselves back up? They're going to go quick with this one, straight out long with all 5 players, and Norbert gives it up in an instant. We have no kit for VP, so they have to take space. Flank coming in to confirm what they already know. Astralis are stacked up at this long position. No, after you. Manners.
They're polite to each other, but let's see how they feel about Astralis moving in up through long. Bro closes the distance. Right up close with that Glock. Good range for it. He puts it to work, and that's the site crumbling under the weight of Astralis. Down, even removing Flit on the flank. And so for VP, it's another pistol that they bid farewell to.
Feels like that was the last thing VP wanted, right? A long take on that setup because they had no protocol in place. Even the nade on the cross probably gives them a miscom. No one's crossed, but Broad already made it up the ramp. 2 players shot in the back. So that's something for Astralis to get the gears turning again.
And it's nice to see there's still fight left in Astralis, right? Back on Inferno, that they weren't able to do this.
Astralis playing it by the book so far. Taking their spawns in this rifle round, but Flit doing the same. My oh my, there's not a soul in sight.
These are the moves you don't really anticipate.
And seeing that smoke, they know Device is spawned now. They're going to go hunting for Stown, looking for that presumably solo player in the B tunnels. Fame goes creeping in. What a clear for Fame. That's a fantastic opening kill, and it's halved the map here. They know Astralis have to be long. And look at the minimap for VP.
Astralis can't go back even, right? Like with losing lower tunnels like that, you only have one player there keeping an eye on that side of the map. You don't know what's happening in mid, but you know Virtus.pro must have had it at one point in time, and so they're only left with the play up through long. They're going to try and meet them here. No. 4-on-4 for the site control. Electronic smoke spam will connect onto Stair. Double mollies in at the ramp, slows the roll of Astralis, but Flit fed to the Wolves. Bro moves in the pistol round. He got that key double kill here with the Glock. This time he's got Yabi supporting him, but will it be enough to get past Electronic? It will. 1v1. Fame is low. This is for the lead. This is for the leg up looking forward. Plant is allowed. And Fame sits back, waits to see if Yabi makes an error, makes a mistake. He does not move a muscle. Yabi is tunneled in. He's watching the ramp. This is not easy for Fame, but he's whittling him down. He can't finish the job. The calls have gotten better. It's getting tighter for Astralis.
No way. The double dip for Device, the double exec into this site? Surely not.
You had head-scratching moments on Inferno where it felt like Astralis just weren't up to the task, but now they are firmly in the driving seat. Fame, once again, the man to get past. Once more, offers up a double. But is that enough to get Virtus.pro out of trouble?
Electronic again got picked along, though, didn't he? Pushing through the smoke into Bro. They know they got him cut off. Jane with the aggressive tunnels flank off the start of the round. And again, smokes himself off in the tunnel. We saw that let down Flit. Will it do the same to the captain of Virtus.pro, who walks right through with his pistol out, sidearm ready to go? His team aren't even here. He's jumping on the box, over the top. Yabi doesn't see. Yabi doesn't see.
Oh, no!
Disaster! Just Device in the site with everything to do and no one to do it with. Flit will find him, and Virtus.pro steal it back.
Jame was prepared to risk it all on that peek out through the tunnels.
Insane.
That is not the sort of play you expect from Jame, but desperate times call for desperate measures. They've got to focus on what lies ahead of them here. They've got to right their wrongs immediately.
We've seen these long picks go in favor of Astralis every single time. Almost. Electronic 3 rounds in a row almost got picked. And he might still. Device edges ahead of that smoke, but Electronic hits the shot. Fantastic peek, and they go further. Norbert grabs that AWP. He's taking it out.
Can't even be retrieved. They really do rob you for everything, Virtus.pro.
He's read James' manual, and that's page 1.
Oh, but the Gravedigger takes the AWP away from Device's body.
Oh, that's a beefy nade. We've got a double AWP in play. Norbert keeps that AWP on the A site.
Talked about it coming into that first engagement, right? Like that pick over towards long has been very reliable for Astralis, but when it really matters, it goes against them.
And look at this gamble for VP. I love the call just because of the long control, because of the double AWP. They know they have the freedom to play 3 inside of B. You can do your mid split, Astralis. We don't care. We are tunneled into the bomb site, side by side, waiting for you. Will it be this cat commit, or is this just a fake up from Stown?
This is a very similar looking round to the one we saw last time with Yabi waiting up in the upper tunnels. They fake a bit of the short control with the util, but they don't have enough to really sell you on that fake. They couldn't pressure the AWPs off the line. So it is this mid to B repeat. But this time Virtus.pro are ready for it. Fame holds the line with a double kill. Stair and Bro fed to the Wolves. Virtus.pro about to tie this game up unless Stown can do the impossible, and he is run down.
The game.
Norbert spots them going fast out long, but he might not make it back. Just narrowly gets around the corner. And that's enough time for his teammates to move in and join and Flit with more mid-round aggression. He's so deep, but no one from Astralis should be aware of this. He hears the footsteps. There's one, there's two. That UMP mows them down. Flit is the bank account of Virtus.pro. For Device, these next few seconds is spent coming to terms with that lead.
Very end of this quarterfinal, this is it. Match point. Virtus.pro against 6 rounds in a row. They've broken back in. Norbert on long side. Here's him coming. He can't get away this time. Not if they take their spawns. That smoke makes it clear. He escapes with his life. Yabi not as lucky as Fame goes through that smoke. Disrespect for Virtus.pro. They're sending Astralis home.
Astralis coming into this, they had big dreams, they had big ambitions, but it never comes to matter. In the end, it's all crumbled to dust. VP relentless, coming back from 0-4 starts on both maps. And here, where Astralis had their second wind, where they started to believe again, VP snatch it all away, and that only makes it hurt more. Stare is finished off, and Astralis' run ends in the quarterfinals. For VP, greater challenges lie ahead in the semis.